If I would have told you this 3 years ago, you would have thought I was crazy. Hey, Matthew Stafford's in the playoffs. Awesome. Lions playoffs. No, Matthew Stafford's on a different team. Oh, Lions must suck then. No, Lions actually won the division and they're hosting a playoff game at Ford Field. Oh, who are they playing? Matthew Stafford. Wait, what? And it's all kind of hinging and kind of what happens on a rookie tight end named Sam Laporta out of Iowa. And so that's what this video is all about. Sam Laporta is a guy that we've been questioning since the injury, just questioning whether he should have been out there last week because he is a premier player for the Detroit Lions. And you can take away the rookie, it's like, oh, the rookie tight end, what could he matter? Matters a lot. We'll look at that. But the big update after Friday's practice is that he practices on Friday, and status still in the air. I don't think it is anymore. I think he's going to play. How effective he's going to be is the question. That's really the question. But he's going to play, is what I think. Again, you can look at kind of what happens here, and you can just be like, yeah, I think so too. He's got a brace on. There's video of him running around a little bit. Dan Campbell said before Friday's practice, he'll run around today, so he is feeling better. Asked if he can play Sunday. He says with a smile, I'll revert back to what I said 2 days ago. We'll know much more after today's practice. And then entirely what does it look like tomorrow when he wakes up? I know this. He's gotten better every day. Every day. So we're going to have him out there, take some practice rep and see where it goes. So basically Dan Campbell's saying, okay, we're going to go out, we're going to push it and see what happens. And you just don't do that if you're not going to play, right? So he was a limited participant in practice. Perfect. That is exactly and all you could have asked for as a Detroit Lions fan. A couple days ago when he gets injured, it's like, oh my gosh, it looks terrible. Looks like he's going to need ACL surgery, miss all of next year. Like that's what I was thinking. Like, oh my gosh, he's probably going to miss 10 weeks next year too and all this. But no, he is looking like he might actually play. Here he is out there. Let's see if this will play for me. But you can see kind of running around. Oh, you can't see it. It's blocked. But he's running around, catching passes. Love it. Laporta said he was optimistic about his chances to play. He said, I'm starting to feel better day by day and see where it goes. Take me tomorrow. Laporta said Thursday, really just taking it one day at a time, blah, 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 right? We get it. He's not saying too much, but he's out there. Dan Campbell has been very honest about injuries over the past since he's been here. He's just really honest about like he's not going to play. He's got a good way of saying it without really saying too much, and he's saying, yeah, he's going to be out there. Like, let's be serious now. So it's kind of crazy. Again, how effective? That's not the question is whether or not he can play or not. It's how effective can he be? Hopefully he can get out there. He's going to wear a knee brace so that just to make sure that the hyperextension doesn't happen again. In a rare case, as cleats gets caught in the turf and something bad would happen, I think you would see me with a knee brace out there, but I'm not sure how much it would inhibit me. Okay. Laporta finished the regular season 5th among tight ends in receiving yards and 1st in touchdowns at 10. I think the next closest has 5. He was named both a Pro Bowler and a second team All-Pro this month. Take a look at this. This is his last 5 games. And just by roughly looking at it, he gets about 5 receptions a game, averages about 10 yards a catch, a touchdown a game, right? I mean, this is just big time stuff. You combine that with Amon-Ra St. Brown, who gets, again, I don't have his stats pulled up, but we all know 8 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown every game. Like, not even trying. And then usually it's like 10 catches for 100 and a touchdown. But you combine those two, and now you've got 150 yards through the air, but just between those two and a couple touchdowns, right? So it's huge to have Laporta. And we pointed this out before. In the Dallas game, when you kind of look back over the last 5 weeks of just playoff atmosphere type of game, you've got the Dallas game, and Goff went to him 12 times. That tells you a lot right there, that Goff looks for him, wants to go to him. So I think this is crazy that that we are just really wondering where Laporta is. Khalif Raymond is not going to play, it looks like. James Houston's coming back a little bit. Let's take a look at that. Maybe we had a, I can't remember if we had a thing on there. So Laporta does not have plan. The Lions will likely land on Brock Wright as their top tight end. Their third tight end, James Mitchell, did not appear in practice Friday. Jeez. So that's right. I meant to mention this as well. James Mitchell, we're all excited about. Like, this is an opportunity. This dude, had an ACL injury. He didn't get picked up as soon as he should have from the draft. Like, James Mitchell, wait till you see him. He's hurt. Great. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. Getting close to this game. Feels like this week is taking forever to get here, but really excited, obviously, to see how the Lions respond to the playoffs. And I feel really good. I mean, you start looking around, you look at it, you're like, all right, the Rams, good defensive line. I take our offensive line over that. Good linebackers or whatever. I take our running backs. Young secondary for the Rams. I take our receivers over them. Right. So offensively, I think we can really do things. And that's where we got to just put the pressure on, keep the crowd into it. And then I think if the crowd's into it, which they will be as long as like the game's close, it's got to be tough for Stafford. And I keep going back to this. And if you've watched videos in the past, I continue to touch on, I don't think we're even making enough big a deal about the atmosphere. I really don't. I think it's going to be crazy, and that is impactful in a dome like this. The Lions are going to be able to fly around, feed off that, and it's just going to take out one mistake from Stafford. That's the key. Their margin for error is zero, because one fumble, one bad snap that goes off his hands, it is not going to take much for this thing to just go sideways on the Rams. And so that's what we're really looking for and hoping for, because if Matt Stafford gets in, we all know it's just, I don't have to even go into this, but he gets in a rhythm and all that, any quarterback, it's tough. It's going to be tough on us. But with the crowd going cranked to 10, one mistake and this game feels like, to me, like it could be over. And I know Matthew Stafford can come back. We've seen it do him a million times, but our offense can just keep going, running the football. And that's the beautiful thing, is at the end of the day, we can run the ball, slow things down, and take control of this game from start to finish. So I think Sam Laporta is playing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think the Lions win this one by just running the ball and leaning on the crowd and the atmosphere. And hopefully Matthew Stafford makes one mistake. That's all we need, and this thing will go nuts. See you on the next one.